Hey, what's up, guys? I kind of wanted to talk about The Walking Dead. Tomorrow is the premiere episode, the episode that we've all been waiting for, I think, for forever. We finally get to see who Negan kills, who meets Lucille, and meets their death, basically. Who do you guys think? I definitely want to know who you guys think is gonna get the death by Lucille. I think we all, even if you don't read the comic books, we all can assume that it might be Glenn, just simply because of what happens in the comics. Like I said, even if you don't read the comics, you've heard of this scene before somehow. You've heard of what happens to Glenn, more than likely, from just people talking, from what you see online, from anything. There's been a lot of subtle hints of it being Glenn, just with the imagery of him just holding a bat a couple times. Yeah, and I would hope that they would pay homage to the epic moment that happened in issue 100 with Glenn, and just how insane it is. If they only go with Glenn and they just replay the scene from the comics, I'll be happy with that as well. It'd just be absolutely insane to actually see that scene come to life. With Steven Yeun, who's just an amazing actor. He portrays Glenn perfectly. He's just literally straight out the comic books. Like, just the casting of the show is really, really amazing. Yeah, but they might go with something different, something totally different. But I think if they want to go for that epic, shocking moment, they have to go with either Glenn or Daryl or maybe both. Um, yeah, like if they don't go with Glenn, Glenn is alive at the end of the scene, then it has to be Daryl for it to be as epic as it should be. Because no one wants to see Daryl die. I think Daryl's death will probably be more shocking than than Glenn, because I think a lot of people see Glenn, dying. Um, it could be a double death. It could be Glenn and Abraham. It could be Glenn and Daryl. That would be even more insane. I think they play the whole scene out with just straight out the comic books. Glenn's scene, they kill him. Negan, he's not done, and he shoots Daryl, and Daryl dies as well. That would be probably even crazier, mind blowing. But yeah, if they want to go for that shock value, it's got to be Glenn. It's got to be Glenn or Daryl. Abraham. They could throw Abraham in there as a second death, just simply because in the comic books he is already dead at this point. He's the one that gets the arrow to the eye. So, but Robert Kirkman, he also stated that he wished that he didn't kill Abraham so early, that he would have loved to see him in the impending war. That's obviously going to happen. It's not a spoiler. Rick is not going to sit back and just watch Negan kill his people. He's going to fight. There's going to be a war. It's going to be a lot of new characters. I'm excited to see Ezekiel, Shiva, a lot more characters. Yeah, so it could be Abraham, but they might want to implement Abraham in this war. They might want to. Robert Kirkman might want to, you know, paint another vision of Abraham in this war, which would be cool because he's a soldier, so he would be a huge asset to Rick and the group. They could go totally left and kill Maggie as well, because two children, two children in the apocalypse would be insane. It'd be difficult to deal with just one child, because spoiler alert, Judith is not alive in the comics. She actually dies brutally in the comics in the attack at the prison. Um, yeah, she dies, which is kind of insane. It's always crazy to see children die in shows, and that's shocking in itself. But yeah, you never know. I honestly think they're gonna go with either Glenn or Daryl. I'm thinking they're gonna lean towards Glenn. I think it's gonna be Glenn. Like I said, even if it's just Glenn, it's still gonna be epic. It's still gonna be amazing. There's gonna be an impending war. This is probably my favorite part of the comics. Um, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be a lot of brutal, brutal, brutal scenes. I'm just excited to see that death scene by Negan just come to life. I've been waiting for this. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be sad. I'm excited and anxious, but I'm nervous at the same time because it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be really crazy, and Negan is a crazy son of a bitch. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan is awesome. Hopefully they kind of let him do his thing and go all out, but it's hard, to have that on TV. They have more freedom in comics to do whatever the hell they want, but on TV it's a little bit harder. Yeah, but it's obviously not gonna be Rick. It's not gonna be Michonne. It's not gonna be Carl. It's obviously not Carol or Morgan because they're not there. I think the choices are the options that they're gonna go with is either gonna be Glenn, Daryl, or Abraham. And I think Maggie's just would be just a shocker in itself. That I don't think they're gonna do that, but hey, you never know. But yeah, it's either gonna be Glenn or Daryl, or the combination of Glenn and Daryl, or Daryl and Abraham, or it's either gonna be one of those three: Glenn, Daryl, or Abraham. It's gonna be epic. I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm gonna watch anxiously, nervously, and I'm probably gonna be in shock most of the time because that's probably what they're gonna lead with. I don't think they're gonna drag it out. They obviously can't. That's gonna be the opening scene. Lucille just absolutely demolishing someone. If you haven't read the comics, I would definitely tell you to, after watching this episode, read issue 100. It's definitely worth the read. It's an amazing comic book, and there's a lot of things that are different in the comic books. Like Andrea is still alive, and she is Rick's love interest. Like on the show, it's Michonne. Yeah, Judith is not alive. Daryl's not in the comics. Jesus is Rick's right hand man. I also know that was kind of a hint in the teaser. And Daryl right now is Rick's right hand man. In the comics, Jesus really becomes his right hand man. But we'll see. We'll watch the show together. This is probably the greatest group of fans who watch The Walking Dead. I've met a lot of people who are just awesome. So just make sure to give this a thumbs up. Tell me in the comment section, who do you think is gonna die tomorrow? Please make sure also to subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy The Walking Dead.